18 major foe here. Germany's turn, Operation Valkyrie 15.1. It's July of 1943, so we'll move the turn marker up. We've got 3 undamaged factories at the moment, so we'll do anti-submarine warfare. We've got a +2 to that, so we're looking for anything above a 5. That's at 12, that'll work. That'll put us to stage 3. I'm going to try and start improved construction, looking for a 7 or above. That's a 4. So that will give us a +1 die roll there. And we'll start strategic rockets at a 9 or above. That's a 1. That's about as far away as you could get. And that will give us a +1 die roll in the next turn. Currently sitting at $78 with $10 in bonuses. So, purchases. Germany has $97. And my camera skills haven't changed. Apologies for that. Clearly too many button presses. Okay, $97. $4 to 93 for a AAA gun. Motorized infantry is $4. That will bring us to 89. Another AA gun, $4 will bring us to 85. Another motorized for $4, bring us to 81. We've got advanced mech for 4, 81 to 77. Another advanced mech for 4, 77 minus 4 is 73. Maths are hard. Militia for 2, that's 71. I'm going to do an infantry upgrade for 1, brings us to 70. 2, 4, 6, $8 in militia. That's 4 militia, so that'll bring us to 62. $1 for another infantry upgrade brings us 61. $4 for a railroad in the mountain brings us to 57. I have 3 advanced mechs at $4 a piece, would be $12. That'll bring us to $45. German jet fighter at $12. That'll bring us to $33. Okay, I've got 2 tigers at $7 a piece. That would be $14. So that would bring us to 29 minus 14. That would be $19. And then I've got 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers at $4 each. That's $8. That'll bring us to $11. Then I've got 2 advanced mechs at $4 each. That's $8. That'll bring us to $3. And then 1 infantry. Boom, 97. Pretty sure I messed that up somewhere, so please correct me on my math if I'm wrong. I've got 3 attacks. Maybe 4 attacks, I think. So 2 infantry, 1 from southern Iran and 1 from Azerbaijan will be going into northern Iran with this medium bomber. That bomber has long-range aircraft, so it's got a movement of 6 plus 1, correction, movement of 5 plus 1 would be 6. And there's no airbase there. So 2 infantry and the medium bomber in the mountains, so the infantries are at 1. Oh, Elite's video's up. 2 infantry in the mountains at 1 and a bomber at 7. Then we have the mechanized from Tarita going into Dobenkuben, whatever that title is there, joined by 2 cavalry and a a medium tank from North Caucasia. The medium tank will be crossing a river, so in the first round it'll be -1. And then if that is successful in the first 2 rounds against this militia, then the medium armor and the advanced mech will blitz into Kalmai. Yep, this one. Lots of consonants there. And that looks like well, it's not crossing this territory because it's not the territory. It looks like it's not crossing a river because it would technically be going this way, not across that river. And that river is inside this territory, so there shouldn't be a penalty there. And that'll be joined by 5 infantry and the artillery. The motorized will stay behind. Up here we have the seaplane, 1, 2 against that sub again. Someday, you never know. And I believe that is all the attacks I have. So let's start down here. We have a medium bomber at a 7. We have 2 infantry at 1s, and we have the Soviet militia at 2. In the mountains, the infantry are down 1. So the Soviet militia rolled a 12, so that's a miss. Both infantry missed, but the bomber was successful. So no money exchanged on that fight. Wait a second. Delete that. Russia doesn't lose anything, they just lose the militia. And now this bomber has 5 movements remaining. I'll just put that there. Okay. So the first battle, we have 2 cavalry at 3 and an advanced mech at 4. So 2 cavalry at 3 and the advanced mech at 4. And then the medium armor is normally attacks at a 6. But due to the fact it's crossing that river the first round, should be at a -1. So the tank should be at 5, the advanced mech should be at 4, and the 2 cavs should be at 3. And then the militia will be at a 2. We'll try that round number 1. Okay, missed, hit, and hit. So the militia does die in the first round. I only needed to kill it in the first 2 rounds to be able to blitz. The militia rolled an 8, so it does not hit. The tank did hit, and 1 of the 2 cavalry hit. So the 2 cavalry will stay behind. The delete that. Delete that. The medium armor and mechanized will blitz into that territory. So we have 5 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, correction. 4 infantry at 2, and then 1 infantry is boosted by the artillery. The artillery will have a first strike. We'll bring the tank and the mechanized dice over, and the militia. So on a 3 or less with the artillery, first strike could kill it, does not. So we have 4 infantry at 2. They're all misses. We have the infantry that's boosted by the artillery at a 3. That does hit. I'll roll the advanced mech at a 4, just in case I mess something up. And the medium armor at a 6, which is a miss. But I do see the infantry boosted by the artillery as a hit. So the militia fires back at a 2, and it gets 11. So that one does die. Okay, so remaining in this country starting with a K is 1 artillery, 5 infantry, a medium armor, and a mechanized. And North Caucasia has a motorized infantry. Okay, our last battle is the sub hunt by the seaplane. So I need a 3 or less. And it rolls a 4, close but no cigar, so that is unsuccessful as well. So the seaplane will go back to Western Germany. Okay, starting non-combat. The 84th, that's sitting in Western Germany, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units that can move 2 spaces, 1 into Bavaria, 2 into Alsace-Lorraine. So the 84th will join the units that are in Alsace-Lorraine. I have the ability to rail 8 more units, and there is only 5 infantry in that bunch, so I still have 3 rail left in Europe. So move that down. It's gonna be a messy thing. Okay, so for mechanized, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 1 Tiger tank, and 3, 5 infantry right now. Okay, and then the AA gun is also there. Okay. From Berlin, 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers can move 2 spaces into Bavaria, Alsace-Lorraine, and the 2 advanced mechanized can also join that battle group. So now there is 6 SS Panzer Grenadiers and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 advanced mechanized. Okay, jet fighter will stay where it is. The transport plane has a movement of 6. Long-range aircraft gives it a movement of 7, and the airfield gives it a +1 to movement of 8. So it'll move 1 to Eastern Germany, 2 to A12, 3 to A14, 4 to Leningrad. It'll pick up an airborne. It'll move 5 to Karelia and 6 to Kola, dropping 1 of the airborne. Into Kola. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 2 movements left. It'll move 1 back to Karelia and 2 into Western Russia. The remaining airborne will move 1 into Western Russia. There are 2 infantry and an advanced mechanized infantry in Kaluga Oblast. There are 4 infantry in Smolensk that will also move into Western Russia. The Marine in Leningrad will move to Western Russia. The infantry in Leningrad will move to Western Russia. This is going to require probably an army marker. Okay, start moving that over there. 2 infantry from Northern Russia will move into Western Russia. The 2 Tiger tanks will also move into Western Russia. The medium armor from Leningrad and the SS Panzer Grenadier will move into Russia. 1 advanced mech from Western Russia will move 1 into Karelia, 2 into Kola. The infantry in Viipuri province will move 1 into Lapland. We have 4 rail movements inside of Russian territory. The 2 factories in Kiev will be railed to Western Russia. One of those is a heavy factory for Russia, but it's only a minor factory for Germany. So I'll just put that up here. Okay. Clean all this up. Just to get this in there. Then I'll go through the unit recap at the end. The other rail will be the German artillery in Punjab will rail around Iran, Iraq, Syria, because I just connected this rail here, so I can't use that one this turn, and that'll go into northern Caucasia, and it'll join that motorized infantry. There's a factory in Istanbul, will rail now down into southern Iran. The medium bomber has 5 movements remaining, so it'll move to M12 is 1. The country with a K is 2. Lula-Lepetsk is 3. Quaglo, yep, just killing these names. 4 and 5 movements into Western Russia. Apologies if I butchered any of your home country's territories. Russian is not any of the languages that I have the ability to speak. Okay, and there was one more factory here. Oh, the Romanian factory is the 4th rail movement inside of Russia. So it will rail up into Western Russia. So 1, 2, 3 rail movements and 4 rail movements for the artillery. Now, considering this is a major factory for Russia, but a minor factory for Germany, I'm assuming that it only takes 1 rail to move it, because it only is a minor for Germany. But if I'm incorrect there, just let us know in the comments. And if I'm unable to move that, then it'll stay in Kiev. But I believe as it's a minor factory for Germany, it should be able to move. But I'm not 100% on that. I believe that concludes all of the non-combat movements. There was no change in income. Move all these out of the way. Clean that up. And I'll fix that up in a second. We'll go through placing a bunch of units. Okay. Wow, that's a boatload of units. Okay, so the railroad will go between Romania and Bulgaria. I'm assuming it's mountainous territory because Romania is in a mountain. Bulgaria's symbol is not, but the Romanian symbol is. So I'll just assume the higher dollar value. If I'm wrong there, once again, Germany would save $2 on this railroad, but I'm assuming it's going to be that expensive. One of the motorized upgrades will happen in this country here, this province here. So 1 infantry is upgraded there. The other motorized upgrade will happen in Alsace-Lorraine. Okay, that takes care of that. Leningrad has a factory with improved construction. I'll be able to drop, or correction, improved factories. I'm able to drop 2 units in there, so they'll get a motorized and a AAA gun. Smolensk has 2 factories, so that's 4 units. So 2 advanced mechanized, a motorized, and a AAA gun will go in Smolensk. 1 militia will go to Kola. 1 militia will go to Lapland. 1 militia will go to Punjab. 1 militia will go to Alsace-Lorraine. And 1 militia will go to northern Russia. Okay, the rest of the forces are on this side. So Bavaria has 2 minor factories able to produce 4 units. So a jet fighter will go there with 3 advanced mechs. Western Germany is able to produce, I believe, 8 units with improved factories. So 2 Tigers, 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and 2 advanced mechanized infantry, and then that German infantry as well. Let me just double check something here. Make sure I'm correct on this. Just a sec. Yeah, approved factories. It's 8 units max on the major factory. Starts with 5, goes to 8. Okay. Non-combat. For Spain. Apologies. Totally missed that. Spain will pick up that infantry from Ifni. We'll move 1, 2 spaces, and drop that infantry in Basque Country. and then it'll have its recruitment roll at 8 or below. That's a 3, so that is another infantry, which I'll put in Madrid. So I believe that is the units placed. Spain, obviously done late, but done. All the non-combat. I should fix this up a little bit. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 infantry. I will take off the board and add 2 5-unit chips. So that's 10 infantry. Okay, and then 5. So I need a gray chip for this infantry. Okay, so there's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 infantry. 1 marine, 1 airborne, 2 2 tigers, 1 medium armor, 1 SS Panzer Grenadier, and we got 3, 4, 5 advanced mechs, medium bomber, and an air transport in Western Russia with 3 factories, 3 minor factories, but one of those is a major factory for Moscow if they're able to take that. I take that back. So, Lapland has a militia and an infantry. Vipi province has a militia. Southern Finland has a militia. Helsinki has a militia. Northern Russia has a militia. Kola has an advanced mech, an airborne, and a militia. Southern Belarusia has a militia. Smolensk has a militia, 2 factories, 2 advanced mechs, a motorized, and a AAA gun. Oral Kursk has a militia. Eastern Ukraine has a militia. Kiev has a militia. Western Ukraine a militia. Southern Ukraine a militia. Donetsk Cuban has 2 cavalry. The country with the K has 4 infantry, a motorized, advanced mech, a medium tank, and an artillery. North Caucasia has a motorized and an artillery. Correction. Militia in Istanbul, militia in Syria, 2 infantry in northern Iran, militia in Punjab, minor factory in southern Iran. Completed rail from Romania to Bulgaria. So now there's rail all the way around. Bavaria has a jet fighter and 3 advanced mech. Western Russia has 2 Tigers, 2 advanced mech, 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 1 infantry, a seaplane. Belgium has a militia. Uh, Berlin has a jet fighter and an airborne. Coastal defense ship is in port, and a militia in eastern Germany. 2 minor factories in Bavaria, 15 damage on the major. Still airfields, 3 major factories uninterrupted. Into Alsace-Lorraine, there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 1 Tiger tank, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 advanced mechs, a motorized, a AAA gun, 4 infantry, and a militia. So I think that completes Germany. Spain has 4 infantry and an artillery in eastern Andalusia, 3 infantry and 2 militia in Madrid, 4 infantry in Basque Country, 2 militia in Glacia Leon. The heavy cruiser and transport are now in A28, and there is still 4 damage remaining on the shipyard, major shipyard in Glacia Leon. Germany is at $78 with $10 in bonuses, so they'll collect $88. And they're at stage 3 in anti-submarine warfare. They have a +1 for improved construction at stage 0, and a +1 for improved strategic rockets with a +1 at stage 0. So Germany is now at $88. Okay, team, thanks for watching. Looking forward to 5-star and Russia up next. Have a good one.